So let's begin in a comfortable cross-legged position. You can close your eyes. And take these first few moments of class to kind of switch gears from doing, going, forward moving to simply being here. Let the weight of your body settle into whatever's underneath it, your props, the floor. Begin to slow down your breath. And see if you can follow your breath through the full cycle, inhaling, feeling the lungs expand, maybe a slight pause at the top, and then a nice slow exhale, letting it all out. And we might set a very simple goal for ourselves that this time, this hour or so, is for slow, steady breath. And we can remind ourselves as often as we need to. I'll remind you. You can set a habit of reminding yourself. And the poses, each shape that we move through, not only can have the physical benefit of bringing strength, flexibility, balance, all the benefits that this physical practice have, but it can also be a challenge to our attention, a challenge to our breath. So really asking over and over again, can I be steady, present, relaxed, focus on my breath here, wherever we happen to be, while I'm feeling this, while I'm doing this. And if at any time you need to simplify what you're doing so that you can come back and really feel your breath again, feel free to do that. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by taking the right arm up. We'll bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow. Take it back as far back as you can, but as you do this, drop your ribs, draw the belly in. How does your breath feel moving through this shape? Let's release, right arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, hugging it in as close as you can. And as you do this, draw back through your right shoulder so you're still square across your chest. Let's release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around behind your back, interlace fingers at your waist, pull your knuckles around. Elbows go towards one another. From here, circle your right shoulder. putting a little movement in a place that may be creaky or tight. Can I breathe through this? Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back. Open up the chest and then fold forward. And this could be just dropping your head, could be coming part way or all the way to the floor. Let's release, come up, hands to knees. Round back, lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. Feeling each shape as if it were brand new, no matter how simple, how familiar, really exploring. Roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Take your left arm up, bend it straight back on itself, grab your elbow. Take it as far back as you can. As you do this, drop the ribs, ironing down the front side, looking for equal length, front, back, right, left. And then release, arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, hug it in close. As you do this, draw back through your left shoulder. And then release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around. This time when you go to interlace your fingers, try the other thumb on top. Elbows go towards one another. Circle your left shoulder. And then reach both arms back, opening up. Fold forward any amount. And then release, come up, hands to knees, round back, lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's come forward onto hands and knees, tabletop. If you want to pad your knees and you have something, you might use a blanket or towel or cushion. Place your hands on something firm, hands right under shoulders, knees under hips. Start by coming to neutral spine and maybe a little lift of the belly to take out any excess arch in the lower back. Feel your whole spine nice and long, lifting up away from the floor. Then we'll take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting the head and tail, arching. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch, and send your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Bring it in as close as you can. Inhale, extend it up and back. From here, exhale, shift your weight forward. Bend your elbows straight back and dip part way or all the way to the floor. Press up from there. Knee in. Extend. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just go a couple of inches and then press up from there. Knee in. Extend. One more time, go forward to dip down. And press up. Knee in. Extend. And then roll your hip open, reaching toes to the side wall. You can stay on two hands or take opposite hand back. So left hand reaches for the right foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Opening up through the chest. Try and lift up away from the hand that's on the floor so you're not collapsing into the joints, but really pulling up. And then gently release, arm forward, leg back, square off the shoulders and hips. And again, imagine your whole spine could come away from the floor a little bit higher, pulling up. Let's release. Hands and knees, sink back to child's pose, and maybe give that right wrist a little rub or circle. We'll make our way back to table, adjusting hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Again, inhale, lift head and tail. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch. Send the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, dip forward to go down. Press up. Knee in. Extend. Dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend. One more time. Dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend and then roll your hip open. You can stay on two hands or take the right hand back this time. Catch your foot. Kick your foot into your hand, lifting up. Can the breath be steady here? Gently release, arm forward, leg back, square off shoulders, hips, pull up away from the floor. Release, hands and knees. Sink back, letting go. Maybe give that left wrist a little rub or circle. With the arms out in front of you. Walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table and come back to downward facing dog. And then take your time waking up into this new shape. Maybe pedal out your feet a little bit, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. Could shift your hips side to side. Feeling what's alive here, and as you feel it, can the breath be slow and deep? Let's walk hands and feet towards one another and then hang in ragdoll. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Can take any arm position, any movement, maybe a little sway or shake out. Let's bend the knees a little bit more. And slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time, stacking up. Can step up to the front of the mat, coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. Each time we come into mountain, even if it's just a moment, having a resetting of the intention to be present with what you're doing, to breathe slowly. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, part way up. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Come into your back bend, cobra or up dog. As low or high as feels right for you, maybe adding movement. And then back to down dog when you're ready. And we'll take 5 deep breaths, either in down dog, or you could come back to child's pose, to sitting, to your forearms, really any neutral shape. One more deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, when you're ready, take your right leg up. Bend your knee to your chest and start circling this bent right knee. You could also do this from hands and knees or from your forearms if that would work better for you. Exploring the full range of motion for that hip joint. Moving it in all the ways it can move. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight and then circle your ankle a few times. Full range of motion for your ankle joint, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Settle in, sink low. Let's grab the left wrist. Take it across, side bend. Come over to the other side. Grab your right wrist. Take it across. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the chest. Release arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go. Like ragdoll, let your head release, let your neck release. Stretch that left leg. Straighter, longer, higher. Let your head hang. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Sink low, deep bend in the front leg. One more breath. Release, hands to the floor, make your way back to down dog. Take your time. When you're ready, from down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. You can let your hip open and close in response to the circle. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times. Big circles both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Settle in. Feeling where you are. Breathing, grab your right wrist, take it across. Can the breath be steady here? Come over to the other side, grab your left wrist, take it across. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time, though we don't normally cross. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits. Doing all the work of being in this shape, 100% effort towards hip square, towards that back leg reaching straighter, longer, higher. But can you still find ease? Can you still feel the breath as slow as you were at the beginning of class? Last breath here. Big step back. Warrior one. Last breath. Release. Make your way to down dog. So you could take a vinyasa. You can move in any other way. And then you can settle into any shape. Something neutral, something where you can access ease. If it's useful, you might close your eyes. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair. Utkatasana. Hips sink low, head reaches high. Shoulders drop low. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. One breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, shift forward and find your balance. Feel free to modify or adjust however you need to. Can your breath be slow and steady here? Last breath. Step back, warrior 1. Release through your movement transition. Feeling what you're doing, whatever that is. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. When you're ready, step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Going towards full self-expression. Always limited by our physical ability, our mental ability. You know, we're just doing our best given what we understand and are able to do. And then the work is, can I be with this? Can I open up to this just like it is? Last breath here. Step back, warrior 1. Release. Make your way to down dog. Settle into a good rest, letting go of all of that. One more breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath. Step back. Warrior 1. From here, let's come into eagle arms. Right elbow on top. Put some pressure between the elbows like you're pulling them apart to help spread the upper back. Still a deep bend in the front leg. Open up the upper back, the chest. Keep the lower back nice and long. Last breath here. Start to shift your weight forward. Come onto the toes of that back foot and step into eagle, Garudasana. Knee on top of knee. Deep bend in the supporting leg. If you can hook your ankle around your calf, do so. If it doesn't reach, just hug it in close. Can the breath be steady here? Unwind, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. You're welcome to bend your supporting leg, grab a block for your supporting hand, Make whatever modifications you need to. Can you relax your face? Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor. Make your way back to down dog. Through any movement, more important than what you're doing is that you're feeling what you're doing. Just taking one thing at a time, feeling where you are now. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath. Step back, warrior 1. Eagle arms, left elbow on top. Doing the work of being in this shape and letting it be how it is. Let's start to shift weight forward, come onto the toes, that back foot, and then step into eagle, Garudasana. Finding calm and ease even within intensity. Let's release. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So setting it up as best you can, continually going for it. So we don't get there ever. It's never done. But even in the continual doing, can there be just a sitting back and watching, letting it be, allowing for wobbling, allowing for whatever is here. Last breath. Release. Take your time finding your way to a good rest. You can take a vinyasa or any other movement as you go. And then come to some neutral shape, one that allows you to release everything we've just done, everything we might do. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. From here, come into a twist. Left elbow across to the outside of the right knee. Work the palms towards the center of the chest. If there's a different variation of this that would work better for you, feel free to do that. Come back to center, hips low, arms high. Same thing, other side, right elbow across. Work the palms towards the center of the chest. Last breath here. Come back to center, hips low, arms high. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart. fold forward, wrapping arms overhead. You can separate your feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You could separate your hands by holding a strap or a scarf if that would work better for you. How much can you let go here? Release the arms all the way down. Let's take a little step back from the front of the mat and try crow, Bakasana. Hands shoulder width apart, knees to the upper arms. If you don't feel like doing crow, you can stay in your forward fold or come to a squat instead. If you are trying crow, rather than the goal being to balance or get your feet off the floor, can the goal be slow breath? Wherever you are, whatever you're doing now. If you were in your hands, come back to your feet. Stand hand, if you can, slide your hands under your feet so toes are up to the wrists. Pushing into the pads of the hands, giving them a little massage. Let's release and make our way back to down dog. If you want to take crow again, work on hopping out of crow, you're welcome. You could also just step back or take a vinyasa to get back. From down dog, right leg sweeps up. When you're ready, step it forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Let's come into a twist here. Left elbow across. Work the palms towards the center of the chest, opening through the top shoulder. And then we're going to straighten out the arms. That can be on the inside or outside of the front leg. So if the outside is too tight, you can go ahead and bring your left hand to the inside of your foot. Take a little rock front to back. And then we're going to windmill up and around, opening out to warrior two. If you got lost along the way, just find warrior two, right leg forward. Deep bend in the right leg. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior two, big side stretch. Straighten the front leg, triangle, reach out to come down. One more breath here. And let's release. Make your way to down dog. So that could be through a vinyasa, could be just stepping back. Just taking one thing at a time. Feeling your breath here. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Come into a twist, right elbow across. Let's extend arms straight, either on the outside or inside of your front leg. Take a little rock front to back. And then windmill up and around, open out, warrior two. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior. Straighten the front leg, triangle. not to collapse into your bottom hand. Pull up away from it. Lots of space. Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog. Five deep breaths, any neutral shape. Reestablishing focus. Letting go of everything else. Let's come back through down dog and into a pigeon pose, right side. I'm going to slide the right knee forward. Scoot back through the left leg. Help the hips get as low as they'll go. And see if any support is useful. Feel free to put something under your hip. Or as you fold forward, something under your forehead or chest. How much can you surrender here? If there's some effort, using just what's necessary, letting go of everything else. Let's bring the upper body back up. Take your time and slowly make your way to the other side. So that could be through a vinyasa or through down dog. You could just roll onto one hip and send the other knee forward. Just taking your time moving in the way that feels interesting or useful for you. If there were no right or wrong way to do it, how would you do it? Eventually, left knee comes forward, taking your time, setting up the pose as best you can. What is there to let go of here? Let's take our time releasing, finding your way back to down dog. Is there any way to even out the two sides a bit? And then come all the way through to sitting. Extend the legs forward. Take the flesh of the sit bones back. If you want to sit up on something, you're welcome to. Taking a seated forward fold and using your hands to support you, either on the floor, on the feet, a strap around the feet. Going towards length and towards folding. Can you keep your shoulders down, away from your ears? Can you relax the muscles around the eyes, the jaw? Inhale to look up. Exhale, release soles of the feet together, Bakasana. You can grab your toes or ankles with that grip, lengthen and fold. Elbows might push into your legs to help them open, or if it works better for you, you could lean into hands or elbows. Let's make our way back up. And we'll set up for gate, Parigasana. Keep the right leg where it is. Open your left leg out to the side. Right arm up and over. You can lean onto your left hand or elbow on the inside or outside of your straight leg. Keep going towards length. All four sides of the torso long. Nice long neck. Let your head fall towards the floor, and then take your top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down, stretching right side of the neck. Press into the bottom hand to come up. Use that hand to lift your head. And switch the legs. Left arm up and over. Big yawning reach. Let your head fall towards the floor, top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down. Press into the bottom hand to come up. Use that hand to lift your head. Open both legs wide. Upavishta Konasana, wide angle pose. You're welcome to sit up on something. You're welcome to keep your hands on the floor to help support you. You can fold any amount. Going in the direction of legs wide, flat back, folding, and then wherever you get on that path, that's where there is to be, to breathe? Can you open up, feeling right where you are? If it's useful, close your eyes. So it's less about what it looks or compares to what others are doing and more about what you're feeling. If you did fold, you can make your way back up slowly. You can bring your hands back to the floor behind you, draw the legs in. A little shake out, and let's roll onto our backs. Bring your knees to your chest. And give the knees a little circle or rock, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And just check in with your body. We are moving towards the end of class. What do you still need? What do you still want? Do you want to take a back bend, an inversion, a twist, a restorative pose? Really anything or nothing. Nothing's needed. You can start getting comfortable in your final resting pose, Shavasana. If you are moving through any last stretches, feeling what you're doing, keeping your breath deep until the last moment. Each time you finish what you're doing, you can, again, just check in. What now? Continuing with your active practice as long as you need to. And then when you are ready to release, take the time you need to get as comfortable as you can. You might take some exaggeratedly deep sighs, letting go of the control of your breath. Letting go of the control of your body. No need to do anything. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles. Maybe let your head rock side to side. And eventually take your arms overhead, stretch out long. Bring your knees back in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And then use your hands to help you up to sitting. Coming back to a comfortable cross-legged position. I'll bring hands together at the heart. Taking a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today.